Very soon after season 3 ended.
Yeah.
I mean, I gotta just say it, like Dyson, obviously he survives, the crash, but we come back very soon afterwards, and we can't find Doug, and this is where we start out. And it's but something has happened to us all. And,
Everybody's changed a little in
yes.
season 4. We sort of derailed a little tiny bit, and it's about figuring out now where we kind of fit in, how the world will work since the shift. And there is a big shift, I think, at the beginning.
Are your personalities going to change?
Yeah, I'm going to get happy.
We definitely have to evolve. It's like the Wanderer. We have to figure out who this Wanderer guy is. We get to explore Dyson's backstory a little bit. We get to see where him and Trick came from. We get to see a lot more of the backstories from the characters, like Lauren's as well.
Yeah, how she came to be and what all of that stuff with Karen is at the end of last season.
And things get a lot more complicated. It's the show feels. I keep saying this, but it feels a lot bigger this year. We just finished. We did 401 and 402. 401 is a huge episode. Like it's beautiful, and there's just so much going on. It honestly felt like we were making a little standalone movie. But the show's getting more and more ambitious, and I think everyone's in for a really nice ride this season. I think it's going to be our best season yet.
Do you have an idea of how long you want the show to go? Like, do you see a natural end yet, or do you want to just keep going?
Well, Dyson can't age, so
there's the angel factor. Okay.
Yeah, if I get gray, it breaks the. We're gonna have to rewrite that. Oh my God, Dyson was infected with an aging parasite.
Grecian formula.
Awesome. I'll take that little Rogaine. So yeah, I don't know.
I think that
maybe another couple, one or two.
It'll go as long as it's sort of interesting still. Like I always think, like I always feel badly when shows kind of keep going and it's done. So I think we'll go until it's done. Until the stories have been told.
And we want to have closure too. Like we want to make everyone feel like, oh, the story, either ended on a new beginning, or so that there's a nice. I hate it when those series they just end. It's just like, well, what happened to all these sort of unanswered questions? I hope we get to tie it up.
They're not already talking spin-offs, are they?
I don't know.
No idea. They were talking about spin-offs with Dyson and Hell Van Cox featuring Trick.
Wow.
That's so that we could get more shots of you shirtless.
I think it should be Dyson and Trick as cops.
Oh my God, I don't even know where to go with this. I think the magic of Lost Girl would be lost then. It's like the thing that's Lost Girl's an ensemble cast. I think that's the strength of the show.
It would be really hard to pull one or two of us out and make a show around this character, because we really are what we are because of everyone else. I think.
Yeah.
How has Anna's absence affected how you guys work on this show and everything you guys are doing?
It was very interesting in the beginning, but I mean, Anna's back and in full form.
She looks fantastic for someone who just had a human being. Oh my God, she does. Yeah, she looks great.
Go ahead.
So what's your favorite action scene from this season that you can tell us about? And what do you do to work out to be able to do all the action scenes that you do?
I don't think my favorite action scene this season has happened yet. I think that there's going to be some really cool big fights that are coming up. They've prepped me about it. They've told me about some of the ideas. As far as, past ones, like episode 205 was great with all the sword. There was a lot of great stuff in that. Brotherhood of the Wolf, whatever it was called. And the lubricant fight at the end of last season was great. I come from an athletic background, so it was like different disciplines. I did pentathlon, so it was running, swimming, shooting, horseback riding, and fencing. It's like a lot of different things. And then I trained with a great trainer. It was like very, sort of mixed martial arty. I did a lot of martial arts. Yeah, mixed martial arts. We do a little painting, little
Crafts.
finger puppets.
Belts a lot.
We do. Yeah, that's great. I've done Tai Chi, Taekwondo. I've done a lot of different things. So I just now I just have my own sort of practice, and I mix it all together. And it just kind of works.
Well, it works well.
What's been the strangest thing that happened to you so far this week? Now that Lost Girl is so huge.
This weekend?
This weekend or ever, actually. But this weekend specifically.
think getting recognized is still weird, you know, like just being in the grocery store and, you know, it always takes a few minutes to kind of, you know, that sort of stuff still is a bit jarring for me, you know.
Because back to that Harry Potter thing, it's always weird because like I didn't hang out with you personally, but you guys were like mingling with everyone, and no one knew who you were, and the show didn't start airing yet.
Yeah.
And it's so awesome watching that in person because then it's like you guys are like real people at that point. And
Totally.
then it's like now you guys are like
Yeah, not anymore.
and how does that kind of impact you?
Yeah, I mean, you just take it as you know, you try and take it as it comes, and I, you know, I honestly feel grateful for it. Like we're so lucky that the show has done as well as it has, and you know, it's a learning curve because no one preps you for that stuff. You know, you just kind of have to figure it out as you go.
How do you want the love triangle to resolve?
In a threesome.
All in one house?
Absolutely. Zoe and I are really trying to get the network and everyone on board with this. They're fighting tooth and nail.
Jack and Jill Athens.
I think we'll win eventually.
We're just gonna shoot it one way or another.
And then we'll be doing some completely unrelated scene, and Zoe and I are just gonna run in and tackle.
But be honest, there won't be any cameras there. This will be.
No, it's true. It'll be under a table here.
Or all of a sudden there's a splice and then
No,
there's
they
some
do a
home
great job
video.
with the triangle. My input is not needed. They do pretty well.
You know, and it's part of our show's sort of fabric. You know, we have to. The closure that I'm looking for is like part of that. It'll come at the end. You know, eventually it'll figure it out because you know, I think the bottom line is no one can really satisfy Anna.
I can. I know you have a hard time.
I know.
But who do you think she loves more?
Herself.
What?
No,
Who do you think she loves more?
No comment.
I don't know. You'd have to ask her.
Yeah.